Rituko neria Jumamosi tariki 12 Chitumutenyo kiando mwaka 2022 Jinsa osensa ne yamo yabona marwakrango kwariania asemese twe mwana mayabuna to asangiri kuria kete kaboniga no kubori kwanena irari bageri nyara gukuriria mangana ayo imeyandi Steven Rubonsumo Gusii irachinga keji ekaronga greteni gore nyomba ne amate yao goseni gwendete kuri saba yao gosembono goswa ase enyumba yao nyorona nabagona gotubwatia sensa meri ya mitandao Facebook tonyora Ndizi TV News Digital wega sensa mo ya YouTube nabogo tonyora Ndizi TV News ogonya chingaki nabogo to tweet @Ndizi TV News wekaranga likiao yotokiarendikira zakireta kagwetera se namba irase skini yagora buna mange to akwareneria se maragora yaboniga anekero bomoboli bwasimyuro moja wan Kenya bwarenge gosena borumba banyarabo gokwana nenekero banyaraba kurali bali bagochikoira mabaga yoboteneria se chibunge bwego asoma boli bwa Kenya kwanza bukurawa no murai bwense Dr. William Ruto abarwekero banega sense Miriam Naivasha na barumba banyaraba gokwana ane okwando boteneri bwebunge enene amo nerie center bwego abagabana mbanyaraba ukora egeikaro kyabe karobanega se county ya Mombasa ekarobono babachora gose bachora bali bagochikobatenera hase omwaka oyomo olebosiyo ayuna na kwarianira se maroba yabone karanso ike karongo ko yaretera senjera yobikirano yogonkonya sense meri yo modwe manyererio nigakoro kwa Joshua Uta neriane Brighton Makoli. Ekero ya rekendebuna ekwerusyo moyo nigo kwendete kwene kiwa sense yeito ya Kenya anene ekero bono mubaro omonene onyarego koba asabasa nigo bono ebyombe bitari bye serikali ne serikali yanyarege kobori wa kuriya chinjera chinyanyare chigotanga na koreta maigarigo cha sabasa anene bali bakwerusi omoyo ayani gakorekana taburi tukuregoro anene ekero ebyombe byanyaride biwe sokya ekero litukeri lyalenge lyokunyora litukori maiketena World Suicide Prevention Day edia korekana ta somochi obosongo ekero oraitwe na barai anekurwa sekyombekeri kyomusaraba umubali Red Cross amona babwatani bande amona abanyagitari teture ngo kibanyarite bakobora kunanga kitakerwa korwa erigwetanga ase ebirengo byo kwerusi obomoyo.
Jana wengi hasa wamepatikana wakijiua. Hii ni wakati ambapo wengi hawajitokezi. Leo tumekuwa na mkutano ya viongozi mbalimbali, tumekuwa na groups mbalimbali, tumekuwa na CBOs mbalimbali. Tumekuwa na sana kuna kikundi kinachojiita Million Hugs ambao wanakuanga na mkutano kila Jumapili. Wamekuwa wakisaidia vijana wengi na wamekuwa wakiwaongelesha, na ningependa kuomba serikali kuu na serikali ya county haswa waweze kuunganisha macounselors wengi, masaikolojia wengi, waongelesha ili na wao wakuwe na docket yao ya kusaidia hawa watu huko mjini.
And as Kenya Red Cross we are very busy with our activities in schools and with youth. We have youth clubs in schools where we have sessions during the counseling sessions, club sessions where we discuss issues of suicide. And in these we also try to raise the red flags, because there are some red flags that are always shown when someone is in distress, and some of them include someone doing things that are not right, or writings that you can see someone's writing in red and saying, I wish I could be like this or I could be like that. So through our sessions we do sessions that be able to indicate that.
Mambo ya kujitia kitanzi ama hali ya suicide ni ugonjwa wa mental health. Pia katika LVCT wako na program ambayo inaitwa 1190 ambayo ni helpline ambapo unaweza kutuma SMS ama unaweza ku WhatsApp ama unaweza kupiga simu wakati mtu yote ako na matatizo ya kusikia, kama anaweza taka kujitia kitanzi ama ambapo unaweza kujua mtu ambaye ako na mawazo kama yale, unapiga pale simu na unapata usaidizi ya wana saikolojia, na hata unaweza kuelekezwa kwenda hospitalini ambapo mtu anaweza kutibiwa kwa matatizo hayo ya kujitia utanzi. Hamenyi kurwa se Kenyoro kiamiruka imeya West Mugirange ine county ya Nyamira ni hawaganete ko ichanirege koru kyanyarete okorekana litukuregoro anekero mosae bwe myaka 25 na isatu anyarete kagosiro mabwaye anekero abantu batamanyakana tibanyarete bakomusagana abo barenge ne pigipigi bakamutigera chingoma chitindi eyirete amakweli aye apamenyi benseme yubono nigo bayichanire koregyo anekero banyarete bakuburia serikali gokorobo tukiboisaine eri kwirira ngikirete linganerio gokorekana.
Kapata habari ya kwamba kuna mtu ambaye amekatwa kwa barabara hii ya kutoka Miruka kuenda Kisii. Nilipokimbia hapo nikapata ukweli kuna kijana mdogo kadri ya miaka 28 hivi amekatwa, na amekatwa ile ambayo ameaga. Kujaribu kuuliza moja mbili ni nini kilitendeka, nikaambiwa ya kwamba kulikuwa na watu wawili walikuwa juu ya pikipiki. Wakakuja wakasimama karibu na yeye mahali alikuwa anatembea kwa barabara. Mmoja akashuka. Aliposhuka wakabadilishana maneno moja mbili, na baada ya kubadilishana maneno hapo ndiye alijomoa panga na kumkata kwa shingo.
Huyo mtoto tulikuwa tunamjua kama mtu mzuri au kuwa na maneno yoyote, na tunahitaji serikali ingilie ndani tusaidie kama hapa Miruka.
Haba bwatani bebia ma ao nene kiama kirigio DM korwase orogongo rwa Gusii county ya Kisii bakorawa na kire ondali nigo bono banyarire bakomaji ekiombe kerikyo bachoria mo nechimbe IBC karoba machiri munyakiro bobu ekiombe kyo fraje bukati anene karanyarite gakobwatuka amarieta yabali bagochikochorwa kogenda asichinse machiri cha birogo byo MCA ane nominated seats korengana no kerea nigo bateruna marieta babuli tangani na renkororo eri bachikochorwa kurende nigo yarengo moichano ekeroba achete kurire bakanyora marieta abatayo abantu bagachorwa nonya bali batarenga sepati eyo.
Bona Chebukati, ofisi yako iweke mtu ODM yura atumujui. Chebukati tunataka haki na tunataka leo. Tunataka tupatie haki leo. Sisi hatutaki maneno. Wacha kutunyanyasa IBC, wacha kutunyanyasa. Wacha kunyanyasa ODM party. Tafadhali, tafadhali Chebukati, tafadhali. Tafadhali tumekataa.
Hakuna youth yoyote mwenye amewekwa kwa hizo party. Kama ODM yetu tulikuwa wamebadilisha, hakuna youth mwenye amekuja, hata tunashindwa hivyo youth. Hakuna Kisii,
tuna mali penye tunaenda kuuliza. I'm just asking our official from the county government na hata wale wamechaguliwa, nyinyi ndio mleka majina yetu, na tena mbona mnatoa majina yetu? Sasa mmeona mmefaulu, mmechukua watu wengine sasa mmewaweka. That is not good.
Omurai bwenze Dr. William Ruto nigobona nyarire gakoboria ba Kenya gotwara embwa yokogacha gosiyo kobeke kiganja chibese ingechiri bagotwara korengana nere nigatebuna ense ya Kenya nigera chikogendera gochibosyo ekero kiro montara beke kiganja nonye ndito konyora ri kabeso kurusuko lianyora ntubwate ekiganja keri kiro monto anyarire gakogacha kaukwana ase county ya Nakuru anene krobare ngasensemeri ya Naivasha ekero aikirana aso omo yega gosomo sangano obwa Kenya kwanza nigo murai wensa deruna ense ya Kenya nitakeri gotwala ekalija gose embwa yogo safe chibese gosikokora saving.
We have been taken through the numbers here, what savings can do for our country. In fact, savings is biblical. I mean, it's, honestly, yeah. The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children. So, for those of you who are believers, you will also be fulfilling what the Bible says. And you could possibly go to heaven. for saving, you know. So we all agree that we have to raise our savings as a percentage of GDP. It is not possible for NHIF to continue receiving 200 shillings from people who earn as much as 1,500,000, 200,000. You have heard that it's even becoming expensive administering the 200,000. We've just been told here, if you continue with the 200 shillings, it's better to stop. So, good people, we have to do the necessary reforms, change the law, amend the regulations so that we can save appropriately.
Asijinga kijechu murai wense Dr. William Ruto na raga komojo mawasimiuro moja ekero abatebu na batige kunya kuigira na abatebu na babwate na mbenyinga sensemeri yebungamo ne Senate kolenga na Ruto nigatebu na bomo bwasimiuro moja na babwate omubaru monge asensemeri ye Senate amo ne bunge enene ase boigo arali amalieta ali yabali bachora bagojikoba abateneri asibunge ebungeri ye Senate amo ne bunge enene.
This afternoon, we have also chosen our leadership in both houses, the leaders of majority in Senate and the leaders of the majority coalition party in the National Assembly. Our friends on the other side will choose the leaders of the minority because they are the minority. They just have to live with the reality that they are the minority. Our leader of majority in National Assembly is going to be the Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, the Member of Parliament for Kikuyu. The Deputy Leader of majority in the National Assembly is Owen Baya, the Member of Parliament for Kilifi South. Kilifi North, sorry. Pigani makofi. The Chief Whip of the National Assembly is going to be the Member of Parliament for South Mugirango, Silvanas Osoro. Congratulations, Mheshimiwa. The Deputy Whip of the National Assembly is going to be Naomi Wako, the Women Member of Parliament for Marsabit County. The leadership of Senate, Leader of Majority, Aaron Cheriot, Senator for Kericho County. Congratulations, Mheshimiwa. Deputy Majority Leader, Tabitha Karanja, the Senator of Nakuru County.
Ababwatani bobo bwasimiuro moja wani Kenya na barabuni go baumirana sensemo ya habairi asibarawa no muraiwe kyama UDM rera murodinga boigo UDT kirwekana gwetira so mo bwasimiuro moja baukwana sensemeyo na ande bakurawa na muraiwe kyama kyawe bakaronso musyoka nikubona barabu barorekana bakomojo mo bwa Kenya kwanza obukurawa no muraiwe ense Dr. William Ruto asibate abuna bomo bo serikali nigo yesoananire asoboteneri wekambero asibate biruna tiga batige ko BWATIA ekambere go sibatige wesoanania asekambere bagona barabo nigo banyara bakuralia abarai bali bawchikoba asebunge enene amo neli ya Senate.
Funds to ostensibly move forward the agenda of an independent institution. This is a mockery of the basic intelligence of consumers of justice and must be seen for what it is. Financial and operational autonomy of the judiciary cannot and will not be guaranteed by tokenism. It can only be assured by creating an environment that guarantees clear separation of powers between the three arms of government. And whereas funds are necessary for effective dispensation of justice, it is not the business of a president acting in isolation to allocate funds to the judiciary. Appropriation of funds to public institutions is a constitutional mandate of Parliament. The President must tame his appetite for throwing money at institutions to buy friendship. He must keep up the judiciary and let the legislature do its work. As part of the Ruto administration's vindictive agenda, plans have already been initiated to hound out of office the 4 IEBC commissioners, namely Juliana Cherera, Francis Wanderi, Irene Masit, and Justice Nyang'aya, plus the Deputy CEO, very hard-working Madam Ruth Kulundu, for refusing to toe the line. We totally condemn this brazen act of witch hunt and demand that the President and his agents leave those officers alone. On our part, we commit to do whatever it takes to protect those officers from any attempts to infringe their basic rights. We have noted several cases of disproportionate allocation of nomination slots for MCAs to political parties across the country. For instance, in Tana River County, Ford Kenya won one MCA seat and was allocated one nomination slot. In the same county, Wiper Democratic Movement won 2 MCA slots but was not allocated any nomination slot.
Omugabana we county ya Kirinyaga Anne Waiguru nerebono nyarire kagochorwa buno munyakirubu bwa bagabana asekyumbigeri kya bagabana ose Council of Governors kagochorwa abwekero balengase county Mombasa nigobono akera abagabana bonsimbye mono asokomwa libagerio.
I now take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to my fellow Excellency Governors for electing me today to serve as the chairperson of the Council for the next year. I am profoundly humbled, honored and privileged to be entrusted with this role at a critical time when we have just ushered in the 3rd generation of county governments. The responsibility bestowed upon me is no mean feat, but I am equal to the task.
Boigo Anne Waiguru ni gobana nyaraga kulira bagabana eirabuna na jikwenda kibuna asobo nyakirobo bwaye na chikorenda abakorari bw'igiserikali cyegenga.
Excellencies, as a Council of Governors, we commit to a collaborative approach in governance and affirm our support to ensure that the manifesto of the government and the manifesto of all counties and the government is achieved. In our view, if fully implemented, Kenya will achieve durable growth while maintaining macroeconomic stability and empowerment of the people at the bottom of the pyramid. On the same note, Your Excellencies, we call upon your support to the Council of Governors as we prioritize to address the following challenges which persisted in the previous administration. The first one is the perennial delay of disbursement of funds by the National Treasury, which has hampered smooth and efficient, uninterrupted service delivery. We hope, Bwana Speaker, you will relay the message of that which the Council of Governors is expecting to be addressed by the national government.
Azenze moyaye yukabira mugabana we county ya Embu boigona ndoringo munyakirubu bwa bagabana Martin Wambora nereniga ababoli abagabana bonsi gojikwenda kimuna ngolenda barabokoreri bweji county area serikali nyarege kogendera gati ya serikali nene amo gati ya serikali ya county amane serikali nene.
It's very, very important. I really treasure the governors and the deputy governors because when the 47 counties perform well, the whole nation will prosper. That's the easiest route to achieving the famous, the magical 10%. Secondly, I want to congratulate the 47 county governors for your well-deserved victory in the just concluded elections. I'm very, very impressed that you continue the tradition of governors to get the leadership without having a lot of acrimony, but by consensus. I'm happy for carrying that tradition.
Gato tigarete bono asege kare kyo kia bagabana kiarenga korekana ase county ya Mombasa umonogari webunge enene Moses witangura nere na ikirana asege kare kyo asoko gesieka ekaranya arakago tumwa numuraibu ensi Dr. William Ruto kaukwana asege kare kyo ni ganyaraka watabona chi serikali chechi county ya mone serikali enene nebwata madeni asabantu bakorete emeremo batakiri gwakanwa otabo igona mbajikwena kibuna kibese cyakanirwe iri bokorari bweji county ya mone serikali enene bukikogendera asinjira engia.
You are all aware that both the counties and the national government are struggling with the payment of pending bills to merchants and contractors, while at the same time balancing the development needs of our counties and the country. While it is critical to ascertain the validity of the pending bills before payment, it is of paramount importance that these bills are paid. Many ordinary Kenyans who provide goods and services to the national and county governments have remained unpaid for a long period, and some have even lost their properties that they use as collaterals to guarantee bank overdrafts. Our economy is driven by the efforts of such Kenyans through small and medium enterprises, SMEs, yet the pending bills have destroyed their businesses, thereby contracting the Kenyan economy and reducing our potential to create job opportunities, especially for the youth and women. I am therefore directing that both the national and county governments comply with the financial regulations which stipulate that pending bills are cleared as a first charge in the beginning of a financial year.
Kwetangura boigo ni ganyara kaote abune serikali ya Kenya Kwanza nichikwenda kibuna ngobwato kere chibese ochasiji county unanyarite kuriira iri bokore na barubonyare bokende kero chibese chio chebwatukirwe.
I am aware that counties have raised concerns with the delays in the disbursement of equitable share of revenue by the national government. In our manifesto of Kenya Kwanza, we committed ourselves to ensuring that the shareable revenue is transferred to counties in a timely and predictable manner and in accordance with the law. This will ensure that counties carry on with their development activities without interruptions, including meeting their financial obligations. Accordingly, I will engage the National Treasury to ensure that there are no further delays and that all disbursements to the counties are done on time to enable counties to meet their obligations.
Kurwase County ya Mombasa ni gotokwenda wikasi County ya Nakuru sebona basae Kurwase County yu abuba beire bakoba asomuro beyo kasi mtani ni gobono banyarire bakwemurungania kubatikana ni gobono batarakanwa engeli yao bakoreire miremo asemeti nyebere ya etire bakwana ni gobono banyarire bakoboria bateneri bomuro beyo yu kwenda kuna banyorire engeli yabo wekero bamubulde mugabana we County ya Nakuru Susan Kika GOESOANANIA gati iliare gusaba sabu konyora barengeli yabo.
We are going to fight tooth and nail, I tell you, until their presence in the county is recognized, that they are bona fide employees.
Kenya imetuleta hapa, tunakuja kuitisha haki yetu ya pesa. Na tunaitisha polepole, hatuna fujo. Tunasema wenye wametusimamia tafadhali. Hiyo pesa akitulifanyia kazi sana. Si mnaona mimi niko na mtoto kwa mgongo? Nilikuwa nanyeshewa huku, napigwa na baridi. Tunaenda kuchoma takataka Modaki, Moshi. Sasa enyewe na hiyo pesa imekaa miezi karibu 2. Nitafanya nini? Sijalipa nyumba. School fees watoto wangu wanafukuzwa kwenda nyumbani. Tukimaliza tu hivi kufanya kazi mtaani, si tunauliza tukue tukilipwa pesa zetu ama ni aje? Tukue tukipewa pesa zetu on time. Juu tumefanyia kazi. Si ati ni kitu hatujafanyia kazi.
Fanyako na pesa atupatie. Atupatie pesa yetu. Sisi kama wamama. Na mimi naongea na uko na uchungu juu nilifanya hiyo kazi. Na mimi niko mgonjwa. Mpaka kama inauma. Pesa zangu wanilipi. Mimi nilipewa pesa zangu juu nilifanyia kazi. Mimi sikuzaki kitu ya mtu. Na mimi hata jaza yangu isiende. Nipewe pesa zangu. Watoto wangu wako nyumbani. Walifukuzwa. Nyumba ndio hiyo imefungwa. Mama mwingine alikuwa kwangu jana. Ati nataka nimugaie Kenya mama yangu alinipeania nipewe watoto. Nikamgaia mpaka nyumba ilifungwa. Sasa wanataka tufanye nini? Tukiimba watanipeleka njera. Mimi wanipea haki yangu. Watuongezee Susan Keka. Aongelea hiyo kuhusu hiyo maneno. Ani alikuwa wa kwanza kusema tunastahili kupewa dhao. Hiyo dhao watupe. Watulipe na tutafurahia. Hata wakitupea mwaka moja tufanye wakitulipa hivyo. Najua tutabadilika na watoto watakuwa vizuri na tutakuwa na shida. Hiyo pesa itatusaidia na nini? Imekaa karibu miezi 2. Tumefanya kazi sijui miezi 2. Hatujalipwa, hatujapata pesa. Tufanya nini? Wanataka hata tufanya nini? Hao watoto tutaua. Tutaua watoto. Hatuwaziwa watoto. Watupe haki yetu. Haki yetu watupe.
Hatujafurahia kwanza juu hatujalipwa kazi. Hii job si zako, asubuhi naamuka unaenda kuhaso, unakaa hivi, umegojea do, azikamu. Mahitaji bado inakuhitaji, pesa hakuna. Nyumba ndio hii imekuogoja. Hata kama uko solo, maisha ni itilafu. Kuna serikali bado hii mpya tulichagua. Hiyo kwanza kutoka huko hiyo suti au mama wote hadi hao watu waangalie na watu ongeza kwanza job. Na hiyo wira kwanza ikiwa kama mshahara. Tukienda kazi unajua yenyewe kuna mahali unaenda kupata na watu angalia sana, si ati wanatuwekea pesa. Tukifanya job pesa inaingia. Mimi nikiona nibaie mama mwingine hapo, niende huyo naye baie mwingine, usiona hiyo pesa inamuko. Lakini kama hakuna, si hata sisi zote tunalia mbavu, nitaanza kunyonga mama mboga huko.
Ekiombe kia Kenya County Government Workers Union ni gobono kia nyarire komoja obagabana na abanyara bago service aba bajakire ko babutaba emeremo anekero bago tabuna ni gobatagete ko ere kibuna abantu bari barigetu emeremo bobe ni gobakogenda inka kulengana ne kiombe kyo ni gobono kia nyarire ko boli abagabana abu gotabaseri abantu kurwasiga siabo anekero aburi na RICHIKO nditakere kubatwa nyuma bantabu bataraseriwa kurwase emeremo yabo gose batarabutwa.
We are going to fight tooth and nail, I tell you, until their presence in the county is recognized, that they are bona fide employees, and that they cannot be removed without due process of the law. Every employment, including yours, mine, all this, even those in the union, they are protected under the Employment Act. They are. There are 5 sets of labor laws which must be respected. Employment Act, Labor Relations Act, Labor Institutions Act, WIBA, Occupational Health and Safety Act. All these are acts safeguarding employment, the right to have peaceful enjoyment of your job. It doesn't matter who comes, and doesn't matter who went. I think this is the way that we must appreciate. And you can see people have now taken, even where they used to protest so much. At Sisi Said, we want to give this information to the public and give the governors concerned the time to reflect and change that attitude. Not that we can take to the streets. It is possible. And we are allowed by law because of this provocation. They will be there, but that's a separate consideration. You can go and check who are ghost workers. If they are there, we don't know. Head count, whatever they do, involve Price Waterhouse so that it's objective, or KPMG. That will be the best way to prove that. But this one they are referring to as ghost workers, they are not ghosts. If they are ghosts, then everybody is ghost. Because they have letters of employment. And they are unable to say this letter is fake. They agree. How do I become a ghost worker because the outgoing governor employed me? That's not proper. That's not proper.
Kero monto ni gabwate ke bago kyaye gya kirarituko ikya kwerigiria sabuni amone ndagere yaye eboigo ikya kwerigiria besa gosomeri nonye na bana baye umuri kwito job mangi ni gobona mutarire Fred Mogaka oyi okoro bonchoreri bwaye goso okoro bubundi bwaye gwetera sekibao asamwa atwariganirio mugano kubwatia bananaki agenda tokora obonchoreri bwaye sensemeri ya Nyamira
omokia bwo monto noro oragere abega kugenderera ase obugima ntwaba tukutalira omubundi oyo moyo korosia ebintu birosiri nekibao abega gusangana intwe emeremo agokora naende ngaki emeremeye ekobage komokonya ase obugima
ndoje ngambiyere konya konkonyera samangana yo koragira abana ngo kibale skuru
Fred Mukaya kurua sense moya Bonyamatuta bunge ya West Mugirango county Nyamira no mubundi okolire emeremo yokorosi ebintu kurua sekibao ase myaka gwetani emerongo ebere
gasiye nanyi cyagete mwaka 2000 ngo nanyi koroba 20 years
Nemeremo ateba ya mokonyire kwegendereria ase enka yaye
igasi bono bune yankonyire sana nimbwata abana bane unabona igo mwana naende school form 1 igasi yankonyire yairiro mwana bake school okire form 1 ndoje ngo somali tu unabona nimbwata abandi bachikwenda umwakonde babere akwenda form 1 igasi ningiere ngokonyere
nateba emeremo y'obubundi bw'ekibao neganetie obumanyi bwaime igoro yemete asate banigo bagotumeka emeringamu mono ase ekaunti ya Nyamira.
Anyway, wana se TIGA emetego tumeka nemeringamu arasari omonte egento yemekabiri eyitego mokonya egento gyakanda kiabongo tubona se TIGA mono emeringamu naro totumeka itwana tokoroke adiboti ya sita nere kokorabia motokoro kunge giraferi sita igato igokora buya nande abantu ekere bamanyire ni giraferi oroseret bawo kogorigento
nasemia abakori emeremo gotwara obwegenwa elinde kwegenwa n'abateja
engero koire customers abora nyore kibesa kigokonye nabo nabange nabo bakoigore gasiye orora engero konya korobuka na chikonya kora lakini engero go treat customers itabe tingi atakora gasiye
teba buna okinire ase kerengo kyobobundi ase aegeirie abange nakorika abakori emeremo asagokorera emeremo
jana parta sakorkunga bobembe polytechnic na karta ko so nanje bono nimbata banafunzi yange banaiga nendra karo kiegasi abande baramanyire bachire baigwere chigasi cyabo igo ndojenga gasi MBA
oborendi obuya bw'ebintu birosiri n'ekibao nabwo obubisi bw'ebintu ebyokomenya ase amatuko amange
igende getaete igende kekere wakeire nyumba getaete onyoko twist asiko agetenani yo getenani agiakira injira nero sange omonto gosinekera kwani egendo akogekurura kera kwa kururira okenyegeri chichoindi ejibone echigo chichasare agigeri okora abantu bagoja bateba ng'ebundigete yando osereti egento ekebe bwebanga nero okietaga kengusa akagenyegeri omobere chichoindi chikaba gwiki
amakong'u namange agwetera ase emeremo bagokora buna ogotaigwanana n'abateja nogokong'a kwerigo riri ebintu bagotumeka ase obobundi
amakong'u togwetera buna bono ase amang'ana y'ekibao nkonyaetera tore abokoriga ekibao buna bono nachikoriga ekibao ase atambe ekibao bono nchiyo bono amakong'u togwetera naye ekibao na customer nere rache gopimia egento obugene egento acha gopima kumbo chire oretira amang'ana amanga chega so kwebuka sa amang'ana amange onyoko ete chibesi chae kware mosumbwana nere okomoa chibesi chae oenda mwakorana
obosemia anyorete kurwasa omoibori oye nabo bwamoete omong'uso bwogosomera na gochaka obobundi bw'ekibao
ebiasaro mate nabo okorigeri gwasanga bono alternative tei mwasea ne family ng'angi mbwantagokora buna bono inche ntatondebeti ng'a egento orakore kora egasi eye echegokonya obogima bwao akang'ire ekosi ngaendera ekosi ngakora nanje mpaka buna naikeire ekosi yane nanje mpaka naikeire nkofundisa nda abanafunzi
nasemia abakenya gotatwara obwanchereria bonde bonsi kurende gokora emeremo erabakonya kwegendereria na kubeka omogati okera RICHIKO ase emesa
so encouragement ya egento taete abana abake bagokina bebundise egasi yokoboko inyare kubakonya kosi egasi yokoboko boniga nere eragokonya gwetania abo gasi tiyo eragokonya amasomo natakire lakini rende egasi yokoboko ya muhimu mono
nasaba eserikali gokeya omosigo bw'obogima erinde banyore chingaki chinyororo ase obokori emeremo bwabo
abarayi bense tigaba tokonya uchumi yabeire igoro most buna bona amabuta achire igoro that's why none baitayo omonto agwake esabu kogorare amabuta akanie ebundi bona omonto orang'ata gwaisi natiga that's why bono totabwate none bae gokora egasi igo bona abarayi baito tiga batoriga ase amang'ana ya uchumi ntubona abanto aba bakasurasi into tokoumia bono batorigeria amang'ana ya ebango batoirane rinse ebango nere ekare koba enkong'u bono
bono ekikere kieng'encho tiakero yomo abega gwetuma elinde goikerani okogani kwaye ase obogima korwa sensemo ya Bunyamatuta West Mogirango ginko reporteria Ndizi TV Job Maangi
Asensa meri EGOSORI ngotokonyorona numuri kitu Captain 001 asensa meri EGOSORI atatainga ki eskuru ya St Vincent Academy egadete okorabia ase EGOSORI ya Chase.
St Vincent de Paul ngati chiskuru chioboroso chiamanyiro buya bwa Chase meorogongo rwa Gusii ase EGOSORI eyo ebwate historia entambe etanetie miaka 3 ya etire.
Chase tuliweza kuanzisha hapa mwaka wa 2019. Tuliweza kuanza na wanafunzi wachache ambapo huu mchezo tulikuwa tunapatia jaribio tu. Lakini tuliona wanafunzi wengi walianza kupenda mchezo huu. Hadi sasa hivi tuna zaidi ya wanafunzi 100 ambao wanashiriki katika mchezo huu.
I tell them thank you so much. You know, in the school which my previous school there was nothing like this, no chess tournaments. This school has introduced me to many things.
I began playing chess when I was in grade 3, and the thing which made me to start playing chess was how relieving it was.
The experience was not bad, but the challenge which I had is the movement of the pieces. How could they move? Is it diagonally, horizontally, vertically? That was the challenge which mostly disturbed me.
Gwetera Chase abagosori beskuru ye bachira sama miranio ase chinsemo ao ime ya Kenya ase kerentunda balengete kogende kerengo kya igoro mono.
Mono biye bwa Chase kera class kira maybe regionals also nationals which I'm more live yogosoka experience so ngokonyere sana kusi abana esitaro interact n'abandi kumanya muna abandi bakora iri kuba abayamona samo chezo.
I will make sure that when I go to that nationals I take the number 1 again. I defend my title.
Kama mwaka wa 2019 wanafunzi waliweza kushiriki katika Nyanza region pale Kisumu. Nilipeleka pale wanafunzi zaidi ya 52, na kwa hao wanafunzi 52 karibu wanafunzi 50 waliweza kujikatia tiketi ya kwenda kule Mombasa.
Kando na ogo chengerobo EGOSORI nigongo manyugubune EGOSORI yeye ya ire abana bakikongaini ya mono na gokolibu ya EMEREMO bune sabu.
Those boys who have participated in this game, they are ready to answer questions very fast because their mind is ready to go around with the question, jog around and then come up with an answer.
Wakati wa hesabu, wakati wa somo kama sayansi inafanya wanafunzi wanafikiria zaidi, kwa sababu mchezo wa chess inataka mtu kufikiria, kufunguka kimawazo, ujue ni yule ambaye mnacheza naye ana mpango gani, ana hesabu gani ya kuweza kushinda mchuano ili uweze kumbana, ili uweze kumshinda katika mchezo huo.
At first when I did not know the game called chess, I was not improving well in my subjects, especially maths. When I gained into the knowledge of knowing chess, I know that it is a mind game which helped me in solving solutions and getting solution to challenges.
EGOSORI yetegane tigeti kogosorerigu kulende nigonkwere rubune bintu byo kogosoreri EGOSORI nigo bireri goriria iguru elio likoirera skuru nyinge gutatwara EGOSORI yeye.
Okay, when it comes to this game of chess, you realize even where the boys go to compete, it might be far. Sometimes we use a lot of finances to support the game, which might be a bit challenging to other schools which are not maybe the parents are not able because of the economic challenges in the communities. Also, you have to pay the trainers. You have also to cater for transportation, and buy these chessboards and the pieces which are costly.
Nonye nabo chiskuru chibwate EGOSORI nigo chinye gokerete abana bange kibagendrete kwibwatani nero ase serikali ne wizara ya chisemi asabiri kobeka emeroberi yokwaine kibuna chiskuru chinyinge chinyia ngotwara chire EGOSORI yeye.
Haswa serikali ambayo inaingia kwa sasa, kama inawezekana wachukue mchezo huu iwe ya lazima kwa kila shule, kwa sababu ukiona yale mashule ambayo wameweza kupokea mchezo huu pia kimasomo pia wameweza kuinuka zaidi.
The other people who are not playing chess, I could encourage you to gain into that game. It's very enjoyable, very nice. You could also enjoy it.
As a St. Vincent de Paul family, we believe at the end of the time, all boys should be ready to take in this game, accept it, and join, so that they can use it as recreation. At the same time, it can be of an economic importance in the near future.
Korwa igase skuri ya St. Vincent de Paul, Bogusero Ward, Kitutu Chache South, Erietalia Nendemo Steven, Captain 001.
Mwano mo dikita sense meji GOESORI Captain 001 as gototebina chess extoibero na borokwe karabaka EGOSORI yeyo nigo bano bakariko igokobongo na kwaka gisabu kabisa tamanye nje ngina korete sense meji GOESORI korinde ningotebya nkikande nje natemete komyoka korinde ngasinyo bono nonda sense mo yuburalia manjumure no toika omweli obamnganaito Amayia Ensa Eyemo yabona maroba ngo tena genda kulira Ndizi TV ne robon sumo Gusii nyora naboko na tupatia sense meli ya mitandao Facebook tonyora Ndizi TV News Digital oiga sense meli ya YouTube na boto nyora Ndizi TV News sense meli ya Twitter na boto tweet @Ndizi TV News boigo na bogo tumekerengera gwitira senamba irasiskini ya yurabu chikora gachinse to chabona botuko nigo konyora na John Kebati agasomera mangana mayama yokwero ikasomoroberio wekeumbu asi bagochibakwanira siasa na magendero nekerba kumurikira na rali agendete gwatika imena isiko ya Gusii sense meli ya gisiasa igoto macha kumurigereria osiko mubwati gikora gachinse to cha abono botuko inje tromira na ili tuko lya chumatata somoroberi bwensa kego chakrenyisa 12 cha mambye gachinse to karuto kubaterana na Sara Nyarangi ontita ko sabiro twaro botuko bya utabwati birukunyo binde byonsi yoyorenga sense meli yomuntu wimanyire ni gakoro kwa Joshua yoyorenga sense meli ndi kwene kwena muri gune kibicha go jira senjera yabene ni gakoro kwa Petrone Mokeira twaro botuko obuya Eliane Brighton.